हाय दोस्तों, मैं हूं आपके साथ यास्मीन। बॉलीवुड एक्टर शाहिद कपूर और कियारा आडवाणी की फिल्म कबीर सिंह पिछले काफी टाइम से लगातार सुर्खियों में बनी हुई है। जब से फिल्म का ट्रेलर सामने आया है तभी से फैंस के बीच में इस फिल्म को लेकर काफी ज्यादा क्रेज देखने को मिल रहा है। वहीं अब लीजिए, आपका इंतजार खत्म होने वाला है। ये फिल्म 21 जून को थिएटर्स पर दस्तक देने वाली है। फिल्म को हिट बनाने के लिए शाहिद और कियारा ने जगह जगह अपनी इस फिल्म का प्रमोशन किया है। बता दें कि फिल्म के ट्रेलर में भी दोनों की केमिस्ट्री काफी अच्छी लगी है। कबीर सिंह का ट्रेलर देखने के बाद न सिर्फ क्रिटिक्स ने बल्कि दर्शकों ने भी इसको लेकर शानदार रिव्यूज दिए थे, जिसके चलते फैंस ने फिल्म देखने के लिए एडवांस बुकिंग करा ली है। वहीं फिल्म की रिलीज से पहले ही ट्रेड एक्सपर्ट्स ने फिल्म की पहले दिन की कमाई को लेकर भी प्रेडिक्शन करना शुरू कर दिया है। ट्रेड एक्सपर्ट्स का कहना है कि फिल्म पहले दिन शानदार ओपनिंग करते हुए 10 से 12 करोड़ तक का बिजनेस कर सकती है। इसके साथ ही दूसरे और तीसरे दिन भी फिल्म की कमाई में इजाफा देखने को मिल सकता है। इतना ही नहीं, अगर फिल्म को पॉजिटिव रिव्यूज मिले तो इसका फायदा भी फिल्म के बॉक्स ऑफिस कलेक्शन पर पड़ेगा। संदीप वांगा के डायरेक्शन में बनी इस फिल्म में शाहिद कपूर को प्यार में पागल प्रेमी के तौर पर दिखाया गया है। इसके साथ ही वो अपनी प्रेमिका की जुदाई बर्दाश्त नहीं करने के चक्कर में नशे का सहारा लेता है। फिल्म के लगभग सभी गाने हिट हो चुके हैं। ये फिल्म साउथ की फिल्म अर्जुन रेड्डी की रीमेक है, जो कि बॉक्स ऑफिस पर हिट साबित हुई थी। देखने वाली बात तो अब ये होगी कि बॉक्स ऑफिस पर पहले दिन शाहिद की कबीर सिंह क्या धमाल मचाती है। वैसे आप इस फिल्म को देखने के लिए कितने एक्साइटेड हैं, हमें कमेंट करके जरूर बताएं।
It looks like a very serious setup. I feel like अभी कुछ बहुत important board meeting decisions होने वाले हैं कबीर सिंह के बारे में, which is releasing in 4 days. There's nothing we can do now. But so it's awesome to be here, and yeah, Hyderabad will be fun. Pune will be fun, and release से 4 दिन पहले इंसान अपनी publicity के लिए कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार होता है। ये हम लोग prove करके रहेंगे।
That's Shahid Kapoor for you. Okay, you know, there's another thing. Kabir Singh का PVR की बात हम कर रहे थे. That was something very funny. But this time it's Kabir Singh का India. मतलब आपके इंडिया में तो promotions are all. You've been doing these city tours. So आपका कैसा रहा? कहाँ क्या गए?
कुछ याद ही नहीं है, सब फ्यूज हो गया है सब कुछ. You know, when you are so close to the release of a film, between the anxiety and the nervousness of how people are going to react to it and what people are going to feel, and between the non-stop schedule that you have of going from A to B to C to promote, the good thing is that you become numb. So I'm numb, right?
He's so numb. Okay, Kiara, this one's for you. Please tell us.
So numb.
बस अभी मैं चले जाता हूँ, फिर मेरे पेट में ला. All the guys are going, oh.
और से देखिए इस बंदे को, ये बिल्कुल हमारे इंटरव्यू में इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है. देख जो संदीप ने किया मैं फिर कर सकता हूँ. तू सवाल पूछा उसके बाद मेरे को देखता नहीं है. I'm giving an answer, not look at me. That was epic, bro. That's gone down like thug life videos, like
yes,
you know.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, I'm very jealous of him. I wish I also had like a really cool thug life video like that. Give some hard answers. Have you not seen this? This happened at the press conference. Where were you?
Have you all seen Shahid's Insta story today?
What is it?
Please, somebody go. Who has Instagram? Okay, great. Go on Shahid Kapoor and see his Insta story. What is this? Nayanti, we're right here. Come on. Open Insta story. Can you do this for us live?
ये चल रहा है. ये यार दो.
Please show this to everyone. Everybody is so cool. It's Kabira has arrived.
Yeah, I was getting very jealous of all the glamour that Kiara was bringing on the table, so I decided that I need to add some of my own.
And what's wrong?
And this is actually matching. This is matching Kiara's lip color today. Kiara, would you like to show them?
I can't help
Sorry.
it. So obsessed.
Thanks so much coming from such handsome women. Thank you so much.
That's some session over here. इतने तड़कले के साथ. All right. So I was saying all the guys are going, oh, every time we share event here, what do you have to say on that? इतना मतलब प्यार मिलना और अलग वाला प्यार मिलना.
So maybe let's should I use that now the next time? Maybe I will love it. Share it here if it works. I don't think it really works. I'll know if it. I don't know where are these guys because I have not heard.
ऐसी तगड़ी fan following हो रही है and everybody is talking about it. All the guys, they want to be like Kabir Singh, and all the girls are like, हाँ ठीक है कियारा आप हट जाओ, हमको ही चाहिए कबीर सिंह. ऐसा हो रहा है seriously outside. माइक नहीं बजा है.
अभी माइक आ रहा है, तो ये सब क्या म्यूट पे था भाई? आ रहे हैं. Zoom का mic आ रहा है, E24 का mic आ रहा है. To all the viewers of Zoom and E24, this is Shahid Kapoor and this is. Thanks for being here in Pune.
We definitely get that one moment, thug life moment. आज होने वाला है कुछ ऐसा. Okay, looking forward to the performances. बेख्याली is a song जो कि मतलब आपको.
We have to make this entertaining, guys. This has to be a chill, entertaining sesh. वहाँ पे खाने में क्या क्या पहले ये बताओ. क्या क्या खाया तुम लोगों ने? इन्हें माइक दिया जाए. आलू टिक्की फॉर मी मतलब तूने खाया और मुझे मेरा पेट भर जाएगा. अच्छा, तो you had that just for me. तो कितनी चीजें करता है मेरे लिए नयनदीप? आलू टिक्की चाट is very good. उसको चाट लिया. चिकन टिक्का टी केक. बड़े सारे ऑप्शंस हैं. हमें कुछ नहीं मिला. हमने दूध ही खाई. While we are having this very important conversation, mine and Kiara's teams, okay, a big round of applause for our teams, first of all, guys, come on. Mine and Kiara's teams are hogging the banquet, because they're like, if I may, that shit, I've been working for the last 10 days and I haven't slept, I'm gonna eat some good shit. And they've still not stopped. Parvez, bro, मेरे लिए भी दबा ले थोड़ा, bro. माही हंस रहा है. हाय मेरे लाल पीले काले नीले. Mahi, guys, who is an assistant to my makeup artist James, has an amazing ability. He can stand in one place and sleep. So yeah, so he can be holding the mirror like this and he can be snoring. Mahi, थोड़ा left pan कर. हाँ sir. Mahi, मैं तेरे पीछे हूँ. Oh sorry sir. So yeah, that's the amazing one and only Mahi. We love you, Mahi.
हाँ अभी आप लोग भी कुछ पूछने वाले हो बताने वाले हो या प्रियंका you want to ask something पूछो.
अरे but give them a mic ना.
बार
नहीं तो they all have to become Kabir Singh, stand on the table and shout loudly.
So first I want to ask Kiara, personally, do you find Kabir an aspirational lover? In fact, to ask you.
Absolutely. I think he's the kind of lover who will do anything for his girl, and he's the kind of lover every girl eventually would want. Who's head over heels and who's protective, and I think that's why Preeti falls in love with him.
Or you can remove the Piratian part and just stick to the first 3 letters. That could also apply to a certain phase of Kabir. समझ में आया नहीं समझ में आया? हाँ, he could be one sometimes.
Yeah.
Aspirational में से Pirational निकाल दो.
Right, but tell me, for you, because you've played this character, you've lived this character, what are the qualities of Kabir as a lover that you feel most connected to? Loyalty.
Loyalty.
Yeah, he's just like a nice cute puppy. Very loyal. Women like that, don't they? Loyal puppies.
Are you?
No, I think Kabir is a very flawed character. But the reason you can make a film about him is because he's a very real character and he loves very purely. And the best thing about the character is that he's a combination of aggression and vulnerability. And those are two completely opposite kind of emotions, but he draws that kind of reaction out of you, which makes him very unique, and that's what was very appealing to me. I think he can be very extreme as a lover, and that's the part that can be damaging for people. But he also loves very purely, and he can dedicate himself to somebody else, and I think that's a very rare quality in people, especially these days. You don't find it so often, and I think that's aspirational. But the way he deals with certain things, I would definitely not suggest, and I would say Kabir Singh is quite hanikarak for your sehat. So, but films are about showcasing reality and showing all phases of a human being's life. I mean, if you don't see black, how do you know the difference between white and black? You have to show black for white to stand out. So, Kabir is like that, like all of us,
Just on that note itself, because you mentioned how we need to show all shades of a character of a human being, because we all are flawed. So, but do you feel when we are making films, the gaze at which we are looking, the way we are looking at characters from a director or a writer point of view, it's important to also criticize them or critique them while showing
That's your job, no? If I start critiquing my own character, I won't be able to be him.
But you are the actor.
Yeah, my role is to represent him honestly and to play him for how he is. And it's for you to decide which part of him you liked, which part of him you didn't like. Because see, good and bad is a part of life. But what's most important is the intent. You know, we all make mistakes. I mean, when I speak to my friends or I speak to my family, it's not about what you did. We all make mistakes, we all behave badly. But if the intent behind that is to hurt someone deliberately or to do something negative, then that's not something that one can appreciate. But if it's coming from a good place, but you're behaving badly, which also happens, you know. So the intent is most important for me when I view a character. And I think Kabir has very pure intent. But because he's flawed, he behaves in different ways. And that's why he's a character that probably is worth watching on the big screen, because he has the ability to surprise you. And he has the ability to, you know, make impact because of the way that he is. At least that's how I saw it.
Thank you so much.
See, the thing with love is that sometimes it takes you many years to figure out why you love somebody. It just happens. It's an organic thing, it's a natural thing. Sometimes even before you connect with somebody or spend time with them, you already start loving them. You know, that's the funniest and the most impractical but real thing about love. So when it comes to love stories, I don't really look for logic. I look for magic. You know, if you feel like it was magical, if you feel like it made you feel romantic, it made you remember those moments when your heart was full of feelings, and you know, so I think it's about bringing that kind of you know, that mood in the audience, and I felt that this film had that energy because of just how raw and real it was. Having said that, I've always said that Kabir is the more, you know, everybody's been saying Shahid का strong character है, Kiara जी आपका थोड़ा subtle character है, तो आपको कैसा लगा? You know, I really feel Preeti is a much stronger character in the film. Kabir is actually the weaker character, because people who are stronger are less reactive and people who are weaker are actually more reactive. And Kabir is not responding. See, there's a big difference between response and reaction. When you respond, you've thought it through and then you respond. When you react, it's just an immediate reaction. And Kabir is very reactive. So to me, Kabir is the vulnerable, flawed guy deep inside who looks very aggressive on the outside. And Kiara is the much stronger, much more stable character on the inside who looks more vulnerable on the outside. And to me, that's actually the coolest part about this film and how the characters have been interpreted. And so, she is the stability in Kabir's life. Preeti is the stability in Kabir's life.
Question आ रहा है किधर से मेरे पास है? So डराते हो आ रहे हो. All right. So this one's for the both of you again. You know, there are certain things that you can't do in real life, right? But when you are playing a character, you get the liberty to do it. So ऐसा कभी होता है कि बड़ा excited हो गए इस चीज को करने के लिए, किसी को धोना है, पीटना है, कुछ करना है. बताओ, that's informal है.
भाई रियल में तो मैं किसी को मार ही नहीं रहा हूँ. तो मारने का रियल सेटिस्फैक्शन तो तब होता है ना जब सामने वाले को लगती है, और तब होता है जब आप किसी को मारना चाहते हो और उसको मार पड़ती है. तो यहाँ पे तो आप कट के बाद पहले पूछ रहे हो तो ब्रो आई यू ओके, और यू नो शुड आई बी अ लिटिल, you know, 2 inches to the left or 2 inches to the right, and you know, you can be doing it as well as you can, but if the reaction is not coming well from the samne wala is not coming correctly, you know, the moment doesn't come alive. So it's actually, action in films is actually like, it's like ballet, it's like choreography. You know, you have to do it in partnership with the person that you're doing it with. So it's actually a very collaborative thing. When you're doing those kind of things on camera, it's an art, you know, so you have to do it as a team. ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि बड़ा मुझे मज़ा आया और उसको बुरा लगा, ऐसा नहीं है. We are creating a moment together. So उसमें उस तरह की feelings नहीं होती. वो लगता है वैसे, that's our job. But while doing it, it's a technical job.